Hey guys, so today before I started the video I wanted to let you guys know that I hit 100 subscribers, and I wanted to thank all of you guys who subscribe to me and who find my crazy stupid videos interesting. That's weird to fathom, the fact that 100 people, well 101 now people subscribe to my channel because of like videos that I've posted. So the reason I'm making this video is because I wanted to let you guys know, or talk to you guys about what I was talking to you guys in the last couple of videos, saying that I moved back with my dad, and I wanted to let you guys know the reason that I moved back with my dad, or the reasons, and how I've been feeling about moving back with my dad. So the number one reason I moved back with my dad was because of my mental health. Anyways, as I was saying before someone ate my noodles, I moved back with my dad because I feel like it's better for my mental health, because I wasn't liking the way that I was being treated, basically. And I'm not going to name any names, and I'm not going to tell you any of that. I'm just going to say that I didn't feel like I was treated correctly, or like I wasn't being treated like, I guess, what I'm actually worth. Like, I was being treated like I was worthless. Yeah. So my mental health was declining, and I was sleeping the majority of the day while I was working. Like, I went to work for 8 hours, and then I came back home and went to sleep until the next day that I had to go back to work. And I was sleeping basically the whole, like, all the time that I had off, and I wasn't doing anything that I enjoyed. So I love sleeping, but when I sleep too much, like, I get into a deep depression, and I really want to just sleep all day, and I just want to be happy and be left alone. And that was making it hard on my marriage, and we weren't getting along that great because of me sleeping all day, and we couldn't really be happy because of it. So we were trying to hold it in as long as we could. We were trying to keep it the way it was. We were comfortable the way we were living there. We didn't want to like make it harder on ourselves by having to move all our crap along with our dogs, which we have a good amount of them. So it was a lot to think about before we did any of that. And like, we were just saying like, oh, we could stay here a couple more months and then we could move to my dad's, and if you know, when we make enough money and this and that, when we find a job. And we were just making all kinds of excuses. And finally the time came where I got sick and tired of what was happening. One night I got really fed up, and I was just like, I can't stay here any longer. I have to get out of here, because if I stay here any longer, like, I probably am going to end up not, you know, we're gonna not be happy. Like, we were already not happy, but it was gonna get a lot worse. Like, I was getting real sick and tired, and I felt like nobody was listening to me, and nobody was treating me with the respect that I really needed. So we just weren't living or leading a happy, healthy life. Like, we were just sitting there, and I was just like working my butt off just to like stay home and not enjoy, you know, like of what I made. Like, I had to stay home and just like deal with everything and everybody, and like it was terrible, but you know, like, it is what it is. So the second reason that we moved was because my dad's health is declining, and I just wasn't comfortable with him living alone because, you know, I just felt really scared because he is like 62 years old, I believe. I'm not really sure. He was born in 1958, if anybody wants to calculate. So basically, my dad wasn't doing that great, and I knew that when I first moved here, so I kind of felt, you know, a little bit better that I was here, but I still didn't feel comfortable because I knew something was wrong, and he was acting like nothing was wrong. And he ended up going to the hospital like a week ago, or a week and a half ago, and he just got out half of a week ago, so he was there for a whole week. Turns out he has heart failure, and my dad was playing it off like it was nothing. He was like, yeah, like, I'm okay, nothing's wrong, like, I'll be fine. And it really scared the heck out of me because I felt like I was gone for so long, and then like it could have just happened while I wasn't here, and I'm glad I moved when I did, because if not, I don't think my dad would be here. When my dad went into the hospital, he had oxygen, is it percentage? Oxygen percentage of 67, which is like really, really low, like deathly low, I believe, because when we went into the emergency room, he immediately got admitted. It was like everybody started getting, like, when they took his oxygen, they're like, everybody was stunned about how he was still like walking, and it was crazy because like everything just went so fast, and I didn't even have time to feel, and I just like, it just happened. And now I'm sitting here and I'm wondering, like, that's crazy. My dad just survived like that, like like obviously he still has heart failure because that's not something you can fix, but it's manageable is what the doctor said, so he can still take care of it and he can still live with his heart like that. So I'm really, really happy with that. And I know heart failure is a big thing, and it's hard not to blame myself, but at the same time, like, I'm trying to get my mental health in check right now. So maybe in the future I'll do videos of like being my dad's caregiver or whatever you want to call it. Like, I don't know, I think that'd be a good idea. So, and the third reason was because when we weren't living here, our dogs didn't have the freedom of just going out whenever they wanted. Like, I don't want my dogs to live outside. I don't feel like that's right. Like, when you have dogs, like, you have to care for them like they're your kids, because they are your kids. They look up to you. They're, they're your partners. They want to be with you all the time. They want to love you all the time. And I didn't feel like it was right that my dogs had to be outside in order for us to live a happy life, or whatever you want to call it. Like, my dogs are inside dogs. Like, all of them are inside dogs. I love being inside. And I do have a good amount of dogs. I have like 10 plus dogs in it. And like, I feel like I was being judged by that, and I was being blamed for having so many dogs, and it's not my fault. Like, me and my husband as a couple, we decided that, we're not going to give any of our dogs away because we love them just like our children. And that's like, we can't give away our children. They're like our life, So how should I say? So when we were living where we were at, we couldn't take our dogs out whenever we wanted because we were always getting judged because of how our dogs were. Like, they're like spoiled or whatever, and they couldn't come in whenever they wanted. They couldn't go out whenever they wanted, and I didn't feel like that was right. I felt like our dogs should be doing whatever they want to do. They should live their life. They should eat whenever they want to. They should poop whenever they want to. They should pee whenever they want to. They should do everything whenever they want to, because they have a brain, they have love, they have life, they have everything, and they couldn't get that where they were at. Even though we had a big yard, like, I feel like right now is the happiest they've ever been in a long time, because they can be themselves, they can love themselves, and they can love us, and we can love them. And even though this is only a 2-bedroom 1-bath apartment, like I feel that they're happier here than they were in a bigger house, in a bigger yard, like 1-acre yard. Like they couldn't live their life over there because of the circumstances. And here they used to whine a lot, they used to cry a lot, and here they're just more quiet, they're just more calm, and I guess they just love it here. And I mean, my dad's not a big fan of dogs, but you know, he's a big dog lover, if that makes sense. Are you laughing at me?
Huh?
Is there any more reasons why you moved over here? Oh, and reason number 4 is because I feel more comfortable filming here. Because it's just me, my dad, and my husband, and basically my dad, he just doesn't really care what's going on. He's nosy. Yeah, he's nosy, but like I could just tell him something and he'll be like, oh, okay. And he won't like question it more unless I want to explain to him what I'm doing. And I do want to explain to him in the future, but right now my dad doesn't really know about technology. Like he knows what WhatsApp is, and that's pretty much it. Like that's Facebook and WhatsApp is the only apps that he knows about. He doesn't know YouTube, he doesn't know any of that. Like he just, like I have to ease him into it and explain to him what it is. But for that I have to actually show him that it's doing something for my life, instead of me just doing it like for no reason. I enjoy doing it for no reason, you know. I enjoy doing it because I want to share my experiences in my life with people that actually need the support and the like someone to be there for them, like to let them know that, how do I say, I'm experiencing things that some people might experience that they might find helpful, and you know, like you could be lost, you could be in a depression and stuff like that, and I want to be that person to guide people and help them like whenever they need help, you know. And that's what I need sometimes, and I go on YouTube and I search up, you know, like stuff like that. And I want to be that person for people. Like I want to be a positive influence on people, if that makes sense. And the 5th reason I moved was because I want to work at Target. I'm just kidding.
That's it.
I'm done, that's it.